Hey guys, wanted to go through these MOVO lapel mic and the MOVO handheld microphone. One of the first issues that I had with this was a little mistake that I made in hooking it up. The cable that goes from the receiver to your camera or computer or whatever, somehow I'd gotten that mixed up with other cables that they send you that have, and I'm assuming this is a stereo jack. I really don't know that much about audio jacks, but I should have caught this. Anyways, I accidentally got a hold of the wrong cable. And let's see if I can zoom in on this thing here. If I can find it here, everything's backwards. And you'll see that it has 3 contacts instead of the 2 on it. So one of the things you want to do is make sure you have the right cable to plug into your camera, because I was getting no audio and everything said it checked out. Finally I pulled the cable out and discovered, oh geez, I got the wrong one. So the other thing is one of these wasn't synced when I got it. So I'm not going to waste your time with the battery thing. You got 2 little buttons you squeeze here, open the batteries, and I didn't want to waste everybody's time with unboxing and stating the obvious. Let me show you those batteries again. So again, there's 2 little buttons on the side you squeeze. Most people know how to put batteries in something. They'll know where the antenna goes. On the receiver end, the one that goes to your camera or your computer, you want to hook to the port that's closest to the inside or closest to the middle. It shows a little set of headphones right here, which you won't be able to see on camera, and then it says output, but which can be kind of misleading or whatever. So anyways, that's where your output cable goes, the cable that goes from your receiver to your computer or your camera or whatever device you happen to be plugging it into. Now on your transmitter, you have 2 jacks on it as well, and what those are for is so you can use 2 different microphones. So here's the lapel mic, and this all came as a kit, and I ordered this on Amazon. I'll put links below later. They sent me a free gift of a USB mic, which I will never use this USB mic. But anyways, with that USB mic, they sent this little sound card, and it has a microphone input and a headphone or audio output. So I was able to use that to hook the MOVO system directly to my PC by plugging that in the microphone side there, and then just plugging the USB into the PC, and it shows up as, I think it just said USB audio device on that. So now the programming part. So to program these radios, if they are the transmitter and receiver, if they're not working, what you want to do is the very first thing you want to turn on your transmitter. So there's a switch on the side, on and off, and that will light up with the numbers. Let me see if I can get zoomed in a little for y'all. Sorry, everything is, oh, well, maybe I'm just looking at the wrong camera, I think. Okay, so anyways, get that where you can see it there. So you can see it comes up to whatever channel. I don't think it really matters. Maybe it does. I'm not an expert, but I do know how to sync these things. So what you want to do is, on the side here, you have a channel button, and you want to push that button and hold it until that front display flashes. Okay, once that front display is flashing, we want to come over here to the receiver end, and we just simply turn it on. And when we do, you'll see a light come on and flash and then go off. And that's normal. So then we're going to go back to the transmitter and push that side button one time. And you'll see that the receiver lit up blue, and that indicates that they are linked and ready to go. So, and then from then on, you should just be able to turn them off and turn them back on. Now you notice I turn off the transmitter, the light goes off on the receiver, shows that it's not linked. If I turn it back on, the light will come on and show you that it is linked. Okay, so, and that pretty much covers these things. I mean, just plug them in, use them like a regular microphone. This thing does have a really good sound to it. I had a little bit of difficulty with the volume. This does have a volume knob on the, I'm going to take this cable out of here. It does have a volume knob on the receiver end there. And you're probably going to want to turn that all the way up, because I tried it on a couple different cameras, a couple different computers, and in pretty much every case that was too low of a volume. So I had to actually had to go in and add to it with the software. Can't think of the right term for the upping the dB from your microphone, the gain. So I had to increase the gain for the microphones. Okay, so that pretty much covers these two. They both take AA batteries. There's really not much else to them. You got the two jacks on this one for head. I don't know why it shows headphones and then it says output. So there's no input there, I don't guess. But it has to be on this output center one before it will work. This thing here, MOVO sells these separately, or you can buy all kinds of generic made in China ones. It's just a little sound card input. It's half of the, well, I don't know if any of my newer laptops have mic inputs on them anymore. Okay, the other microphone that I have is this MOVO. I'm not sure what the number or model number is on the mic, but it is the same receiver, the WMX-7 receiver. So both the lapel mic and the handheld mic take the same receiver. So on the handheld mic, let me back this out again here for y'all. So on the handheld mic, you got a bottom that screws off of this thing. And the battery compartment, you push this little clip, let's see, toward the outside. So from the center to the outside, and it'll pop this up here. And the batteries just slide in here, and they do slide in with the bottom or negative first on the batteries. Sorry, I'm looking at my OBS monitor instead of the camera I should be looking at, but been having some other issues with this Zoom and stuff. So, okay. So, it's going to be the same deal with this. To sync it up, you're going to turn, and the mic is the transmitter on this one. So, you're going to turn on your microphone. And then on the bottom of your microphone, there's a sync button right here. So we're going to hit this sync button. And we're going to hold it until the number on the front flashes there. Let's see if I can get it twisted around there. Well, there we go. Let me try this again here. See if I can zoom in a little better. Okay, so I'm going to hold the button in on the bottom. That should start flashing. Okay, now that that is flashing, we come back over to our WMX-7 receiver, and we're going to power it on. We'll find the switch here, and you'll see it flash for a moment, went off. Then we come back to our mic, which is still flashing. And then I'm going to push the button one time. I don't know why my videos flip left to right. It never has been like that. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. But I know it's creating difficulties when I'm not used to it. So we're going to push this button one time. You should see the receiver light up. I can't tell if it is or not on the camera. Yes, it is. So you should be linked and ready to go. I'm not going to bother with showing you the sound on these. They have a very good sound quality. These are a really good buy for the money. I've had a lot of other mics, and these probably work as good or better than any that I've ever had. Now, if you just need something for desktop microphone, which I'm talking to you on right now, this is a blue ice. You pick these things up for $20, $30 on eBay now, still new, and these are the berries as far as a desktop that plugs in USB to your computer system, and if you're going to do live streaming or OBS, kind of nice for that. If you're going to be sitting at the table or whatever. So I think that about wraps it up for this live. I just did this live. I will cut this down and make a video out of it later. and take out all my ums and uhs and all that good stuff. But I hope this helps somebody. These are good mics. Get you one of them if you're going to do YouTubing or TikToks or even Facebook Lives. Very nice, very nice. Next time you see one of my videos, you can bet you're behind I'll be using one of these. So anyways, if this was helpful to you, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get subscribers, 250,000 views and not very many subscribers. Thank you for watching.